Ladies and gentlemen, listen up, everybody. I want you to hear me loud and clear. 2025 is your year. The goals you've set, the dreams you've dreamed, it's time to stop talking about them and start making them real. You've got the talent, you've got the drive, and you've got the ability to make things happen. But none of that matters if you don't get serious about it. You've got to put in the work, the grind, every single day. You see, success isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you earn. It's something you chase down and grab by the throat. You can sit back and wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, the perfect conditions. Or you can stand up, look the world in the eye and say, I'm ready. I'm not waiting for life to give me anything. I'm going out there and taking it. Now, let me be clear, you're going to face challenges. You're going to hit walls. You're going to feel like giving up. But you can't. You can't afford to quit. When life knocks you down, and it will, you've got to get back up. You've got to show life, show the world that you're unshakable, that you will rise no matter how many times you fall. Because every time you get back up, you're one step closer to your goal. You're one step closer to becoming the person you were meant to be. But here's the secret. It's not just about what you do when things are going right. It's about what you do when things are tough, when nobody's watching. When the easy way out is right there, tempting you, that's when your true character shows up. That's when you decide who you are and what you're made of. So I need you to ask yourself, what are you willing to do to crush your goals in 2025? What sacrifices are you willing to make? Because it's not going to be easy, but nothing worth having ever is. Don't think for a second that it's going to be smooth sailing and the storms are coming. And you've got to be strong enough to weather them. But I believe in you. I believe you've got what it takes. You've got to step up every single day, put in the effort, show up, even when you don't feel like it. Because success, that ultimate goal, it doesn't care about your excuses. It cares about your results. It cares about how much heart you put into everything you do. It's time to rise. To push past the fear, to push past the doubt, and to claim the life you deserve. You've got one shot at this, so make it count. Make every day, every hour, every minute count. Don't hold back. Go after what you want with everything you've got. You can't afford to be ordinary. You've got greatness in you, and it's time to let it shine. 2025 is waiting for you, so go get it. No more excuses. No more delays, no more I'll start tomorrow, tomorrow is now, the time is now, go crush it. Success is not a matter of a single breakthrough or an instant moment of achievement, it's about consistency. Too many people think that success is a one-time thing that happens after a lucky break, a great idea, or some sudden moment of inspiration. But that's not the reality. The truth is, success is built on daily, relentless, and purposeful action. It's about showing up every single day, no matter how you feel, no matter what setbacks you face, and no matter how many distractions come your way. The key to crushing your goals in 2025 is simple consistency. It's easy to feel motivated for a day or two, but sustaining that energy over time is where most people falter. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't often comes down to this one thing. It's not about doing something extraordinary once in a while, it's about doing the ordinary things consistently with focus and dedication. The person who shows up every day, even when the work is tough or the results aren't immediate, is the one who will ultimately succeed. When you commit to consistency, you turn actions into habits, and habits are what build lasting success. Over time, your small efforts compound and transform into monumental results. It's not about perfection, it's about making progress day in and day out and trusting that the effort will pay off. You will face challenges. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Life will test you. People will doubt you. Obstacles will block your path. But it's in these moments of struggle that your character is forged. You see, challenges are not barriers to your success. They're the very things that prepare you for it. Every difficult situation you face is an opportunity for growth, for learning, and for proving to yourself that you have what it takes to overcome whatever comes your way. Too many people give up when things get tough, thinking that success should come easily. But let me tell you something, the road to greatness is never smooth. It's bumpy, unpredictable, and full of hurdles. The key to navigating it is your attitude towards these challenges. Instead of running away from them, lean into them. Take them head on, knowing that each obstacle is a step towards becoming stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The person who embraces challenges, who meets adversity with a sense of determination, is the one who will ultimately achieve their goals. Never let fear of difficulty keep you from moving forward. Use it as fuel to push harder and reach higher. Taking ownership of your journey is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. Too often, we look for external reasons or excuses for why we haven't achieved what we want. We blame others, we blame circumstances, we blame luck, but the truth is, everything you need to succeed is already inside of you. When you take full responsibility for your own success, you stop waiting for things to fall into place and start making them happen. This means taking ownership of your actions, your decisions, your failures, and your wins. No one else is responsible for your future but you. It's easy to get distracted by the opinions of others, by what's happening around you, but real success comes from looking inward and realizing that you are the architect of your own destiny. When you take responsibility, you empower yourself to take control. You stop being passive in your own life and start being active. Every decision you make, every step you take is a reflection of your commitment to creating the life you desire. The power is in your hands. Don't let anything or anyone convince you otherwise. Growth never happens in your comfort zone. If you want to achieve something extraordinary in 2025, you need to push beyond what feels safe and easy. Staying where you're comfortable may feel good in the short term, but it won't get you anywhere. Growth is uncomfortable, it's messy, it's unpredictable, and it challenges you to be more than you ever thought possible. To crush your goals, you need to take risks, try new things, and dare to fail. The magic of success happens when you step outside of the familiar, when you stretch yourself beyond your limits and attempt things that scare you. It's in these moments of discomfort that you realize what you're truly capable of. So start now. Do that thing that scares you. Take that first step into the unknown. The more you push yourself to take risks, the more you expand your potential and move closer to your goals. It's easy to get caught up in excuses, too tired, too busy, too uncertain. But excuses don't get results. Results come from action, plain and simple. If you want to make 2025 the year you achieve everything you've set out to do, you need to stop making excuses and start making progress. Every single day is an opportunity to take a step closer to your goals. Every moment you spend overthinking, doubting, or procrastinating is time you'll never get back. Instead, focus on what you can control. Focus on the next action you can take, no matter how small. Progress doesn't need to be perfect, but it does need to be consistent. You don't need a perfect plan or ideal conditions to succeed, you just need to start. Keep moving forward. The excuses will always be there, but the opportunity to achieve your goals won't. So focus on results, not reasons why it won't work. The only thing standing between you and your goals is the action you're willing to take. Success isn't just a destination, it's a process. It's about the little things you do every single day. In fact, the key to crushing your goals in 2025 is simple. It's all about consistency. Too many people get caught up in the idea that success is about big, dramatic moments, the breakthrough, the opportunity that changes everything. But the reality is far different. Success is about doing the work day in and day out, even when no one is watching, even when you don't feel like it. It's the ability to show up every day, no matter how you feel or what distractions life throws at you. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well, when you can see the results of your efforts right in front of you. But when the results aren't immediate, when the path feels unclear, that's when the real test of your commitment to your goals happens. Most people give up when they don't see instant progress, but those who succeed are the ones who stay the course, even when it feels like they're not making any headway. The truth is, consistency is what turns the small, everyday actions into big, powerful results. Every time you show up, you're building the habits that will carry you to your goals. It's not the dramatic moments that matter most, it's the steady, everyday effort that leads to lasting success. When you're consistent, you develop resilience. You teach yourself that no matter what the day brings, you're going to get up and keep moving forward. When you hit a rough patch, consistency is what pulls you through. It doesn't matter if you don't feel like it, or if you feel tired, or if life tries to knock you down. It's about making a commitment to yourself to show up and do the work. Even when the results seem far away, consistency means that every effort you make is bringing you closer to your goal. You cannot let challenges break you. Challenges are an inevitable part of the journey to success, and how you respond to them will determine whether you succeed or not. Everyone faces adversity, no one is immune to it. But how you handle those moments when life tests you, when you feel like throwing in the towel, when everything seems like it's falling apart, that's what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Challenges are not your enemy, they are your greatest teachers. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity for growth. In the heart of the challenge, the stronger you become. When you face adversity, don't run from it, don't back down, confront it head on. It's in the struggle that you learn the most about yourself. It's in the pain and the setbacks that you discover your true potential. A goal is not something that's achieved by avoiding discomfort or running away from the hard times. It's achieved by meeting the challenges head on, learning from them, and using them to build the resilience needed to reach your destination. When you face a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to get better? Every setback, every failure, every difficulty is another opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. And each time you rise above a challenge, you get closer to the person you're meant to be. So embrace the challenges because they're the stepping stones to your success. Taking ownership of your success means recognizing that the power to create the life you want lies in your hands. Too many people wait for something external to change, waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting for someone to give them a break, waiting for circumstances to align. But the truth is, the only thing you're waiting for is yourself. You have to take full responsibility for where you are and, more importantly, for where you're going. When you take ownership, you stop looking for excuses and you stop blaming others. You stop being passive and start being proactive. You understand that everything that happens in your life is a result of your choices, your actions, and your decisions. And that means if you want to change your life, you have the power to do so. No one can take that power away from you. When you stop making excuses and start taking responsibility for your journey, you unlock the ability to create the future you want. It doesn't matter what others think or what happens around you. The only thing that matters is what you decide to do with what you have. Success doesn't happen to you, it's something you create. So stop waiting for the world to give you permission to chase your dreams. You are the author of your own story, and you can write it however you choose. The only way to grow is to step out of your comfort zone. We all like to be in familiar territory because it feels safe, it feels predictable. But if you want to achieve something extraordinary, you have to be willing to embrace the discomfort that comes with growth. Nothing worth having comes without risk. Growth never happens in a place of comfort. It happens when you push yourself, when you do things that scare you, when you take risks, and when you try things you've never tried before. It's only by stepping into the unknown, by challenging yourself to do what seems impossible, that you'll discover what you're truly capable of. It's in the uncomfortable, challenging moments that we find out who we really are and what we're made of. So don't shy away from the hard work. Don't shy away from the uncertainty. Push yourself. Take that leap. Do that thing that makes you nervous, because it's in those moments that your true potential is unlocked. And the more you step outside your comfort zone, the more you will grow into the person who can achieve your biggest goals. Success requires you to be brave enough to face the unknown, to embrace the uncertainty, and to move forward anyway. Excuses are the enemy of progress. Every time you make an excuse, you're telling yourself that something or someone else is responsible for where you are in life. You're giving away your power. But you don't need to wait for the perfect conditions. You don't need to wait until everything is aligned or everything is easy. Waiting for the right time will only hold you back. The right time is now. The only thing standing between you and your success is the action you take. Stop waiting for the perfect moment or the right circumstances. Stop waiting for someone else to give you permission. The power to achieve your goals lies in your ability to act now. The moment you decide to stop making excuses and start taking responsibility for your success, you'll unlock a new level of potential. Every time you take action, no matter how small, you're moving closer to your goals. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent, about doing something every day that moves you forward. So get rid of the excuses. Don't let anything hold you back. In life, the difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't is often less about talent or resources and more about consistency. It's about showing up day after day after day and giving your best no matter how you feel or what obstacles you face. Success isn't about waiting for the perfect moment or the ideal circumstances. It's about deciding to put in the work even when the results aren't immediate. There's power in the small daily actions, the ones that feel insignificant in the moment but add up over time to create monumental progress. Too many people think success comes from a big defining moment, but the truth is it's built slowly, steadily, one step at a time. Those little daily habits, the ones that seem too small to matter, are what ultimately make the biggest impact. They build discipline, they build character, and they build momentum. When you commit to consistency, you commit to your success. It's easy to start something with enthusiasm, but to keep going when the excitement fades, that's where the real strength lies. The journey to success is long, and it's filled with ups and downs, but the ones who push through are the ones who succeed. Every day that you show up and give your best, you are one step closer to reaching your goal, no matter how far away it may seem. It's not about being perfect every day, it's about making consistent progress. The key is to trust that if you keep going, even when you don't see results right away, the work will eventually pay off. The more you commit to the grind, the more natural it becomes to push through the hard days and keep working toward what you want. Each time you face a setback or obstacle and choose to keep going, you're strengthening your resolve. That's how you achieve your goals, by showing up and putting in the effort, even when no one is looking. Obstacles are an inevitable part of the journey, and how you respond to them will define your success. Everyone faces challenges, whether it's self-doubt, external criticism, or moments when life just doesn't go as planned. But the truth is, challenges are not the enemy. In fact, they are the very things that will help you grow, learn, and ultimately become the person you need to be in order to achieve your goals. Too many people see challenges as signs to stop, as barriers that block the path to success. But successful people understand that challenges are part of the process. They are stepping stones, not roadblocks. Every time you face adversity and push through it, you become stronger. Every time you overcome a setback, you become more resilient. The tough times are where the real growth happens. They force you to dig deeper, to be more creative, to find new ways of thinking and problem solving. The most successful people aren't those who avoid difficulty, they're the ones who take on challenges head first, who refuse to be stopped by obstacles. You will face hard times. There will be moments when things don't seem to be going your way, when the road feels impossibly long and when giving up feels like the easier option. But in those moments, you have a choice. You can either let the challenge defeat you, or you can choose to push forward and use it as an opportunity to grow. Understand that every challenge is preparing you for something bigger. It's preparing you for your next level of success, for the person you need to become to reach your goals. When you face adversity, don't run from it. Lean into it. Embrace it. It will make you better, stronger, and more capable of achieving the life you want. Taking full ownership of your success is perhaps the most empowering thing you can do for yourself. So many people spend their lives waiting for external circumstances to change before they take action. They wait for the right time, the right opportunity, or the right people to come into their lives. But the truth is, the right time is always now. The right opportunity is always available to those who are willing to take responsibility for their actions. When you take ownership of your journey, you stop waiting for permission. You stop blaming others or circumstances for where you are, and you start taking control. Our goals, your future, they are all in your hands. You have the power to decide what happens next. The moment you take full responsibility for your success, you unlock your true potential. No one else can do it for you. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are or what anyone else thinks. The only thing that matters is what you decide to do today in this moment to move yourself closer to where you want to be. When you take ownership, you stop making excuses. You stop looking for reasons why you can't do something. Instead, you focus on what you can do, on what's within your control. You take action. Every decision you make, every step you take is a reflection of your commitment to your goals. No one can take that away from you. So stop waiting for things to fall into place and start making them happen. Own your decisions, own your actions, and own your success. The path to your dreams is paved with the choices you make today. Growth doesn't happen in a place of comfort. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you have to be willing to get uncomfortable. Growth happens when you push yourself beyond what you already know, beyond the limits you've set for yourself. We all like to stay in our comfort zones because they feel safe. But if you want to reach the highest version of yourself, you can't stay comfortable. You need to step outside of what's familiar and take risks. It's in the uncomfortable moments that you learn the most about yourself. It's in those moments when you feel stretched beyond your limits that you discover just how much you're truly capable of. If you want to grow, you have to be willing to do things that scare you, to face uncertainty, to try new things even if you're not sure you'll succeed. That's where the magic happens. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you expand your capabilities and you grow stronger. The person you need to be to achieve your biggest goals isn't the person who stays comfortable all the time. It's the person who steps up to the challenge, who embraces the unknown, and who keeps moving forward despite the fear. So if you want to achieve your dreams, you have to get used to discomfort. Get used to the feeling of uncertainty, because that's where growth happens. The more you embrace the uncomfortable, the more you'll realize just how capable you are of handling whatever comes your way. Success doesn't live in your comfort zone, it lives in the stretch, in the growth, and in the moments where you challenge yourself to become better. So don't shy away from discomfort. Run toward it. It's the only way to reach the life you want. When it comes to achieving your goals, there's one thing that matters more than anything else: consistency. It's not about having a burst of motivation once in a while or hitting a breakthrough moment. It's about showing up every day, even when it feels hard, even when it seems like nothing is happening. Consistency is the true secret to success. In the beginning, it can feel like you're putting in all this effort and not getting any immediate results. But don't be fooled. The small, consistent actions you take each day add up. They compound over time, slowly but surely, until one day you look back and realize how far you've come. Success doesn't come from grand gestures or moments of inspiration. It comes from showing up when no one is watching, when you feel tired, when you feel discouraged. It's about developing a routine, building discipline, and sticking to it even when it's easier to quit. Every time you choose consistency over complacency, you reinforce a habit that will eventually lead you to success. Progress might be slow, and some days will feel like you're not getting anywhere, but you have to trust the process. You have to trust that if you keep putting in the work, no matter how small the steps, you will eventually reach your destination. It's the daily habits, the repeated efforts, the moments when you choose to show up again, that build the foundation for everything you want to achieve. Adversity is an inevitable part of the journey to success, and how you handle it will make or break you. There's no such thing as a smooth, uninterrupted path to greatness. There will always be obstacles, setbacks, and moments when things don't go as planned. And in those moments, you will have a choice. You can either give up or you can rise above it. It's easy to give up when things are tough, but that's not what the great ones do. They find a way to keep going, to push through no matter how difficult things get. In fact, adversity often reveals your true character. It shows you what you're made of. It tests your resolve, and it's through overcoming adversity that you grow stronger and more capable. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to become better. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is in how they respond to adversity. Successful people don't avoid difficulties, they embrace them. They see each obstacle as a lesson, a chance to learn something new, to refine their skills, and to prove to themselves that they can overcome anything. When you face adversity, it's not a sign to quit, it's a sign to keep moving forward. The harder the challenge, the greater the opportunity for growth. Embrace the struggle because it's preparing you for bigger things. It's forging the strength you'll need to reach your ultimate goal. Every time you overcome adversity, you not only get closer to your goal, but you become the person who deserves it. Taking ownership of your success is a mindset that separates the dreamers from the doers. Too often we wait for the right moment, for someone to give us permission, or for things to fall into place before we take action. But the truth is, you are the one who holds the key to your future. You have the power to change your life right now in this very moment. The first step is to stop waiting. Stop looking for excuses and stop blaming others for your circumstances. Own your decisions, own your mistakes, and own your journey. Success isn't something that happens to you, it's something you create. It's the result of the choices you make and the actions you take. When you take full ownership, you no longer look for external reasons or conditions to change before you take action. You take responsibility for everything in your life, including your failures and setbacks. This doesn't mean you have to do it alone, but it does mean that you must be proactive. You must be willing to make the decisions that move you forward, even when the path is unclear. Taking ownership means you stop waiting for the right time or the perfect circumstances and instead create the conditions you need to succeed. It means you stop making excuses and start making progress. Success starts with you. No one else can give it to you. No one else can make your dreams a reality. You must take full responsibility for your actions, your attitude, and your future. Growth happens when you step out of your comfort zone. We all love the comfort of the familiar, but the truth is, growth does not live there. Success requires you to embrace discomfort, to push past the limits you've set for yourself, and to do things that scare you. Stepping out of your comfort zone is where the magic happens. It's where you find your true potential, your real strength. The path to success is never easy, but it's always worth it. The greatest accomplishments happen when you take risks, when you do things you've never done before, when you face your fears and move forward anyway. It's easy to stay in your comfort zone because it feels safe. It feels predictable. But staying there will only hold you back from the success you're capable of. To truly grow, you have to stretch yourself. You have to go beyond what's familiar. It's when you step into the unknown that you begin to discover what you're truly capable of. Every time you take a leap of faith, every time you challenge yourself to do something new, you expand your boundaries, you grow. The more you push yourself, the more you realize that you are capable of far more than you thought. Growth doesn't happen when you stay comfortable. It happens when you take risks, face fear, and embrace discomfort. The key to reaching your goals is being willing to get uncomfortable. It's in those moments of discomfort that you find your true strength, and it's through those moments that you will ultimately achieve what you set out to do. So step outside your comfort zone, take that leap, and watch yourself grow into the person you need to be to achieve your dreams. Success is not achieved through one massive leap. It is the result of countless small steps repeated consistently over time. So many people make the mistake of thinking that success happens all at once, that one big moment or breakthrough will change everything. But the truth is, the key to crushing your goals lies in the simple, mundane acts of showing up every day and giving your best. This is the power of consistency. It's about doing the work even when you don't feel like it, even when progress seems slow or invisible. The daily habits, the tiny actions that may feel insignificant at the time, are the very things that build momentum. Over time, the little steps begin to compound, and before you know it, you've achieved something monumental. You might not see immediate results, but that doesn't mean the work isn't paying off. It's the daily commitment to your vision that will get you where you want to go. Success is the product of the actions you take day in and day out. It's easy to get distracted by the idea of achieving something quickly or by the allure of shortcuts, but the truth is, real success is earned. It comes from the hours spent doing the hard, unglamorous work, even when you can't see the finish line. The trick is to trust that your consistent efforts are working, even when the payoff isn't immediate. The more you embrace consistency, the more natural it becomes. You stop waiting for motivation to strike and you just show up time after time. Consistency builds resilience, and that resilience is what will carry you through when times get tough. Along the way, you will undoubtedly face obstacles. Everyone does. The road to success is rarely a straight line. It is full of twists, turns, setbacks, and challenges. But it's not the obstacles themselves that define you, it's how you respond to them. Most people quit when things get difficult. They see challenges as a reason to stop, as a signal that maybe they're not cut out for the journey. But successful people understand that obstacles are part of the process. They are not signs to quit, they are opportunities to grow. Every challenge you face is a chance to prove to yourself just how badly you want your goals. Every time you overcome a challenge, you grow stronger. It's through adversity that you develop the grit, the strength, and the perseverance needed to keep moving forward. The key is not to avoid challenges, but to embrace them. Challenges are what shape you into the person you need to be in order to achieve your goals. Every obstacle you face teaches you something valuable. Whether it's a failure, a setback, or a moment when things don't go as planned, it's all a part of the journey. When you face difficulties, remember that each one is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to get better. It's the ability to keep pushing forward when things get tough that ultimately leads to success. Challenges will come, but it's your response to them that will determine whether you succeed or not. So embrace the challenges. Face them head on, learn from them, and let them propel you forward. Taking ownership of your journey is one of the most empowering decisions you can make. So many people sit around waiting for things to change, for the right opportunity to appear, or for someone else to make the first move. But the truth is, no one else can do it for you. If you want to achieve your dreams, you need to take full responsibility for them. That means not blaming anyone or anything for where you are right now. It means recognizing that you are the one in control of your future. Taking ownership means you stop waiting for the perfect time or the perfect circumstances. You stop making excuses and you stop blaming the world around you for your lack of progress. Instead, you focus on what you can control: your actions, your mindset, and your decisions. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that your success is dependent on things outside of your control, but in reality, the power lies within you. You are the one who determines what happens next. Success is not about luck or waiting for the stars to align. It's about making the decision to take responsibility and take action no matter what. When you take ownership of your journey, you stop being a passive observer and become an active creator of your destiny. You start seeing obstacles as opportunities, challenges as chances to learn, and setbacks as lessons to help you grow. It's in this shift, this decision to take full responsibility, that you start to unlock your true potential. No one else can create your future but you. In order to grow and achieve your goals, you must be willing to step outside your comfort zone. Growth doesn't happen when you're playing it safe. It doesn't happen when you're sticking to what you know and avoiding the unknown. Growth happens when you challenge yourself, when you face fear head on, and when you step into situations that make you feel uncomfortable. The reality is that nothing extraordinary ever comes from staying comfortable. The greatest achievements, the most meaningful growth, come from pushing beyond your limits. When you take on challenges that feel uncomfortable or even terrifying, you open yourself up to new possibilities. You discover that you are capable of more than you ever thought possible. Staying in your comfort zone may feel good in the short term, but it will never lead you to the success you want. If you want to accomplish something great, you have to be willing to push past the boundaries you've set for yourself. You have to take risks, face uncertainty, and be willing to fail in order to learn and grow. Each time you step out of your comfort zone, you expand your abilities, you build resilience, and you strengthen your belief in yourself. It's in the discomfort that the magic happens. The more you challenge yourself to step into the unknown, the more you realize just how capable you are. The person you need to become to reach your goals won't be found in the safety of what you know. It will be forged in the fires of discomfort, in the moments when you challenge yourself to go beyond your limits. Excuses are the single greatest barrier to success. We all have reasons why we can't do something or why it's not the right time. But the truth is, excuses don't get results. They only hold you back. Every time you make an excuse, you give away your power. You tell yourself that something outside of you is preventing your progress, when in reality, the only thing standing in your way is you. Excuses are easy to make, but they are also the easiest way to sabotage your own success. If you keep waiting for the perfect circumstances, for everything to be aligned just right, you will be waiting forever. There is never going to be a perfect time. There will always be challenges, there will always be obstacles, and there will always be reasons why you might think you can't achieve your goals. But that's exactly why you need to act anyway. Success is not about waiting for the stars to align, it's about making things happen in spite of the challenges. The moment you stop making excuses and start taking responsibility for your success is the moment you start moving forward. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Stop looking for reasons why you can't and start looking for ways you can. Success is available to those who take action. regardless of the excuses they could make. If you want to achieve your dreams, you have to stop making excuses and start making progress, no matter how imperfect or uncomfortable the journey may be. The time to act is now, and you are the one who holds the power to make it happen.